What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the ground with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 40. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41. And a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the left. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6.
Cooler 18. Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. White going to attack through the air, throwing right. And the missed connection on third down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And the Bruins will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit. First down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it set up on the outside.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Marshall. He's inside the 15. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Bust through behind his pad. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Number 25.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Cookie.
They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
7, SMU 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting 1st down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a town to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
Using his legs, it's Gage. Breaks into the open.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Bruins come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Toss sweep to the right. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 40, there he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Rich. He's got him this time.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They'll give it to the back. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their
open field on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest. And
he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on first down. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Rich. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one in getting them back in the ballgame.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knock it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
To the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Gaines. At the 45, on his way. Oh, a lot of space. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Touchdown, UCLA! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Rich. Dumps it to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Reeder. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength, and it's caught inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Caught behind the line. It's Reeder. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Back to throw, it's Rich. Extending the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
One more snap coming before halftime. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable. Looking downfield, it's Rich. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
UCLA 21, SMU 14.
Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. White wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score UCLA.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reeder. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Dip 3 soda. Dip 3 soda. Okay, ready?
Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that.
Throws for the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Knocked down at the 5 after making the interception and taking it the other way.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Miami. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He slings it deep to the left. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Etienne. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wants to change this route. Off play action on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays thrown.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Smith wants to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the into the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Etienne. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it. And trust your defense.
And the Bruins decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes.
He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them.
He lets one fly deep. Brings it in down the left side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up, making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On the ready.
The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reeder. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Smith dropping to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, SMU.
Burger. Ready, set.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
35, SMU, 28.
Coming out with it, it's Matthews. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
For the offense.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! That touchdown touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Smith wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Not gonna make it. Can't get the two-point conversion, and they fail to take the lead here in the fourth.
That keeps the score. UCLA 35. SMU.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They'll immediately call timeout.
UCLA.
And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. The kick is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Cooper. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. This time it's complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's another 1st down.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range.
Let's go! Let's go! Hey, travel! Travel!
To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.